Hello there, and welcome to episode 13 of A Tiny Dot in Space, where I play the various regions, departments, states, districts, departments, whatever you call it across the world, that first level of subdivision below the national level of the countries in the world. And I am playing on GeoGuessr, and I'm trying to play as many regions as possible from as many lands from the lands that are available for playing on GeoGuessr. And the aim is basically to have a good time, try to explore some new places, and try to score 25,000 points in each game of 5 rounds. And if I do so, the area I have played will be taken off my list of areas to play and will not feature anymore in the series. And if I fail to do so, the place is kept on the list and may feature at a future date. But there are so many regions across the world that we cannot really expect that to happen, but still, things might. Today, I am going back to a region that I failed to get 25,000 points in my previous series when I was playing through Europe. And that is the Karlovarský kraj, or the Karlovy, or even Karlsbad region of Czechia. Excuse me. And I've been here. It's been a number of years. But I've been to Karlovy and I've walked around and had a look, and also got very drunk on the local schnapps, or at least the Czech schnapps of that's called Becherovka. Becherovka is basically Christmas on a bottle, to put it that way. But yeah, Karlovy Vary, an interesting city, and never had the chance to look up much of the rest of it, but what was interrailing my way through the area. And this time, well, let's hope that we can do better than I did on my first attempt at playing this place. As you can see, this is my own map, and I'm way down the order, back in 4th place. But no one else has actually managed to 25k it. That's interesting. Okay, and we've got so many people playing this map. How on earth have they failed to get to 25,000? Wow, well, this must be one of my most played maps. Okay, we're going to make a challenge out of it. Let's see, like so. And as usual, I need a couple of seconds to put that link in a safe spot. Let's see, Karlovarský kraj. There we go. The link is now safe. Let's start. Okay, we're in the town. But, excuse me. It doesn't quite seem like we are in Karlovy Vary, because, well, we do have some hills here, but if I remember correctly, in Karlovy Vary, the hills are very close on and in the city itself. But that doesn't mean that we're not there. Let's see. So, yeah, but it seems to be a very well-kept. That's the Vilova. Going in that way. Now, what would be nice with the name of this street that we're on? It's hard to tell which. Oh, hang on. Let's see. We're in Czech. Yep, I had a suspicion we might be in Czech. And let's see. Osvobození. 49. Well, I don't know where that is, but let's see. So I'm looking northwards. I saw, just as I was looking back, I was looking. Let's see how. There is the Osvob. No way. And that's the Vilova. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, but the Vilova, where was the Vilova? Oh yeah, the Vilova is here, up to the left. So the Vilova is there, so I'm further down the road than I thought. Let's see, and So are we here then? No, that's not right. That's not right. That should be a diagonal thing going on here. And, but we're looking at this apartment block, and I believe we should be about here. Do I see a bus stop? Yeah, here's the bus stop. So that works. Unfortunately, I can't really see that building through the trees. But yeah, that blue bit is right through the trees. So... there's something about this that is a little iffy, though. Let's see. It's almost like... it's almost like there's a building missing here. I wonder if they've taken this one down. Because when I'm standing in this spot, I'm standing right between this bit and probably there. So I'll say we're there instead. Very good call. Nice. Okay, Leafy. And we got a railroad crossing. Oh, those are always very handy. They are always very handy when it comes to figuring out the final pin. Nova something and Vysoka something and Chernava, is that what it says? At Chernava? Oh, that's a shame that we can't properly read that. But is that a station building? No, it's not. But here's the station. Ooh, that one has seen better days. Let's see, you know, that's not the station building, but the station is here. That's the name of the street, though. Švermova. I might have picked a wrong road here in the through town. Švermova. Yeah, because the city is down in the valley here. Of the town. Nakopetsko. Natrati. No, let's go back. And this time we'll head down this way into town. Yeah, that seems a much... well, that seems like a much better option. Okay, so that's an old factory, it seems. Seems to be still operating, though. So, let's have a look here. Restaurace Ujabi. Yeah, very much looks like some industrial town. Here we go, let's see. Vresova and Novarole. Can we see any of those around here? Let's see how far. It's not a very large region. There's Novarole, and that's on the 209. So can I find Vresova and Vitterport? 2 kilometers. That's a curiously German name. And on the 209, so here's the 209. That doesn't go very far. Are we on Chodov? Could be Chodov. There's a railroad line through Chodov. Sadova. Wasn't that the road I was running along? No. No. It was called Schwarmoda or something. So this is not the place. So we're not in Chodov. Rzeszowa is somewhere. And also 209 is also somewhere. That is... Yeah, I can't quite make the directions work. Let's move on a little bit. Nope, nothing that resembled a town name there. It's not a terribly large town, that's certain. But picturesque it is. Nice. Okay, so here's the post office. But unfortunately, it doesn't say the post office of what town. Yeah, but this is nice. Of course, the only thing that isn't nice is that there's this main road running through it, but it's got to be somewhere. So we're 15 kilometers from Karlovarský to the east-southeast. Okay, and then we got Pernink in the same direction. We got Vysoka Pets. We got Nove Hamri. And wouldn't you know, none of them are visible on the map. So what am I? There's a Hori there, but we want a Hamri. Mirova, Yenishov, Mintirov, Chodowska, Metsiroli, Rybnik. I guess we could be in Sokolov. How does that work? Yeah, that could possibly work. Now, let's see, can we find any of these places then? I don't see any of them, but let's keep on with this for a little bit more. Of course, there's the obvious thing with the river here. So it doesn't look like this is it either. Okay, let's go on. What's the name? This is called Namniesti Karla Fourth. And then, let's see. Let's see. Nedetska. I saw Nadets on one of those signs. Nadek. Here we are. This is where we are. That's a Schwermova. And we started out. Where did we start out? Here? On the Chodowska? Well, that's got to be the place, right? This is a building here. So we're a bit further along. That's the Ujabi, which is this one. We got this quite large industrial thingy. But this one is actually missable. And that is... Okay, so we're closer to the intersection than we are to the railroad. I can't quite make out this building here. There it is. So if I look eastwards, now I'm looking south of it. If I go one back, looking eastwards, I'm sort of clipping it at the back. Yeah, but I don't really like that. I'm gonna say with that. Good boy. I sense a mist coming up. So we're going westwards. Very foresty. Would this stop have the name of the place? Possibly, but not in a legible way, unfortunately. So, I have a feeling this might be in somewhere up here, maybe. Or maybe even in this little thing. Jutting into Germany. We shall see eventually. Steadily westwards. Lovely road. Look at the state of this thing. You could... yeah, in winter you could probably bowl on this thing. Heck, if it's raining you could probably bowl on it. So are we coming up on anything? Yields? That doesn't help me much. Okay, this is not something I'm used to when playing Czechia. That you're kind of running along endless fields. There's something down there. Some signs, hopefully they will be useful ones. Ah, okay, so we got a residential area here. We do have signs telling us that we are on the 181. Heading for Sokolov. Okay. Here's the 181. 3 kilometers out of Sokolov, and this is Karlovarský Požití, which is here. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so these are the houses we just went past. Or are in the process of going past. And the 181 also takes off that way. Okay, well, there's a long building there. It's probably that one. Okay. So we were on some bend. Well, here it's rather straight, but it does have a bend. And there's the bus stop. Can we find the bus stop? Could that possibly be it? It's the only bus stop along the road. So if that is the case... Okay, so we're quite close to this bend. And this is the bit I really hate. Trying to figure out where I am on the bend. So maybe let's not do that. There's a road coming in that over there. Let's count. It's a distance, but we'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 should be coming up soon. 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 to that, and then we'll count to that. I will not... It's a little precarious. It's a little risky counting the bus stops, so we'll count to the road that goes in past it. So it's 20 to the first one, and let's see how many to the one over here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's useful. It's this one. So that's 7 to the end of that. And 20 there, that's 27. Let's see now. So 27 and halfway is about, let's say about here. So let's call it 28, and then that's 14, and then midway here would be 7. I don't know how comfortable I am with that. I think I'll go and give that a go. I'm not comfortable with that. Nice. Okay. Another location like that between two bends again. This time on a minor road. Seems to be an opening in the trees here to the north, sorry, southwest, but that was just a field. And that bend is a very slight one. Oof. Well, those are the bends I really don't like. And to top it off, it doesn't seem to be any side roads here to be helping me anytime soon. There might have been one here. Well, if that is on the map, I'll be very lucky. Okay, we got some houses. And a cemetery. Okay. That might come in handy. I'm trying to figure out where we are. Are we coming up on some town? We're coming up on Chlum, Svatemaji. Svatnya. I think that's an. I can't remember if it was the E with the or sort of the chevron on top, or that is Nya. Okay, let's just call it Svatemaji for now. Which of course we don't know where it is, but well, Chlum Svatemaji. Okay, that was a fairly minor place. And no information, but maybe, just maybe, we can find Chlum Svatemaji. Magie. I have a feeling I had to zoom closer for that. No, actually, here it was. Huh. Right, how about that? So what? Okay, so we came through here. Yeah, I was wondering why we didn't see this. This big church thingy. Right. There's nothing but subtle bends here. So let's see, if I go eastwards. Not sure we were on that one, but is this where this one takes off? Yes, it is, because the road does a squiggly thing here. Okay. Yes, so we're on this bit of road. The intersection being over there. And this is so hard to see now with the new. So hard to see these side roads. And where does this bend start? It starts sort of here, doesn't it? Ooh, this smells like a mist coming up. So I kind of feel like I'm here. But the thing with this bend, it is so slight. Is there anything I can do? could count to the cemetery. But that's... well, we can try. Let's do it. It's going to be a long count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43. That is provided that actually is actual good footage. So that's going to be there. Then we count to that one. 43. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to call that 8 because it looked like it skipped one. So 8 and 43 is 51. Between there and there. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to take a shot and say that I'm going to call it 52, and then we'll have 26 there. And then we will have 13 will be here. Ooh, I don't know about that. Because that means that 8 is going to be roughly there. Let's give that a go. It was within. Oof. Oh no. Oh, crikey. And the railroad here. Okay. What does it say here? Silnice zimnia. Yeah, that's the nia. Zimnia udrżuje tłożeniem. What would that mean? Well, it means you're not out of the woods yet, son. Okay, this. I mean, the roads have just steadily gone downhill since round 3, haven't they? And when I mean downhill, I don't mean literal downhill, but I mean in sort of the quality and size of them. Is there even anything nearby? But yeah, that railroad will be a good hint because it looked like the railroad and the road parted ways pretty much immediately when I started moving in this direction. And it's down there again, I think. Now let's see if there is anything. Yeah, we're coming up on some houses in a place called Ovesne, Kladruby. Okay. And you don't go that way. Hopefully, this place will sit astride a road that is a little more. Once a church up here, that is usually the sign of better things to come in GeoGuessr wise. Although it seems like this place is bent on disappointing me in that regard. Yeah, this is not what I was looking for. Intersection. No entry. Now what's that? 361 on the bicycle routes. Okay. Yeah, you know you're on side streets when, side roads when you are. Ovesne Kladrubi. So we had luck with Klumsveti Maji earlier on, so maybe we'll have luck with this one as well. So this is Ovesne Kladrubi. Ovesne Kladrubi. This will require another level of zoom, and then at that point we get so many names that I'm not really able to cope. So it kind of feels like we're in one of these very rural regions. Haven't seen anything yet. Have you? Cordova. No. There's a Kladrubi here. But if this is the right one, which I don't think it is, there should be a railroad in nearby. And there just isn't. So no, we have to put that one on the freezer for a while. And let's see, maybe we should have gone the opposite way from the start point, but let's persist in the snow. Here we come back to the railroad again, so it's definitely not that Kladrubi. I mean, usually when they put another name up in front of another name, it is to tell you something about Kladrubi. That makes a difference from other Kladrubis. So then we crossed the railroad. And here we got something. Oh, we're down by Marianska Lasnia. Okay, let's see now. We got Milhostov. Here is Ovesne Kladrubi. So I think we must have been over here by this lake. I had totally thought that was a field. But of course it wasn't. We're sort of halfway. Now we are very close to the railroad here. We do not get any closer, do we? No, because here it starts to deviate from each other. So It feels like we are about here. I don't know what good. Let's see now. If we can maintain where the railroad is on my screen, let's see now. This is where we are, right? Yeah, it seems like we are at the closest point, which is about here. So I'm going to say we're there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. And that's how your 25k Karlovarský kraj, or Karlovy County in Czechia. Well, okay, it took a good while, but still, I am quite happy with that. And at least we get to put... of course, because it was a challenge, I don't go to the top of the list, but at least now I know that I have a 25k round here. So yeah, that is episode 13 of the series done, and I'm very glad that you are with me here on a tiny dot in space, and I hope you will be with me for another episode after this one, episode 14. Until then, bye-bye.